I think I was having technical difficulties about like 20 minutes ago. But if you're joining me, we're live now. I hope everyone can see this, including my own team, because I was sitting here talking to myself. So anyway, hi, I'm Tiana. It's Tuesday, which brings me to another Maniology Live Day. I hope you guys can find me. Every Tuesday at 1:30 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time, you can find either me or Dev here, your nail educators and inspirators, talking your ear off about everything nail stamping, techniques, tutorials, hacks, and nail talk. So as you can see, today we're not talking about any type of technique or anything. We're going to be playing with some food items. Ah, boy. Okay, sorry. I need to kind of collect myself and take a breather because technical difficulties. But anyway, on to better things. I will be actually diving into this just a little bit, but so we're still pretty new here on YouTube, as you can tell. But you know, this is our new official Maniology Live home base, and we're looking to to grow our community of awesomely creative and empowered people. So please don't forget to subscribe and to also hit the bell if it that gives you the notification, lets you know that we've gone live, and also that we've released some new videos. We've been releasing some really cool Halloween related videos. Like I did a bat manicure that was made with like iridescent flakies that everyone really seemed to like. And then also Dev just added to her color comparison video. So she focused it on like a beautiful assortment of Maniology oranges, which is totally the color of the season. So definitely go check that out. And make sure to just spread the love and tell your friends and family about us so we can continue to grow this community. So diving into this, last year I created a really simple but also fitting Halloween sugar scrub, a candy corn sugar scrub that was layered in its signature like white and orange and yellow sugar layers that everyone really seemed to love. So today I am back with a super simple, like really super simple recipe that will hopefully make you want to run to your kitchen and bottle this up yourself. And I'm going to be doing a coffee sugar hand scrub. More specifically though, I am doing a chocolate macadamia nut sugar hand scrub, and I wish you guys had, I guess, smell-o-vision because the office space smells so delicious in here. And even if you don't love coffee, oh my gosh, the smell is just so awesome. So, but before we jump into the recipe, I wanted to talk a little bit more about my hands. I had just removed my gel manicure, and I was, thinking about doing my birthday manicure because I was going on a date with my husband the night after. But and if you're a mother, you probably can relate to this, and even if you don't, but my personal time to do my nails is normally at night when he's sleeping. And for me, it's like a several hour commitment kind of thing where I like to use gel, and because it just works better for my lifestyle. But getting back to the story time, I had a pretty rough evening with my almost 3-year-old toddler. And, he was just really going through some heavy feelings and not listening and talking back and doing all of that kind of stuff. So after I put him down, I just really said, F this, I'm not doing my nails. I was so exhausted. And, again, you don't have to be a parent to feel exhaustion. And I'm sure you've had moments like that where it's like you had something planned, you really wanted to do it for yourself, but you just can't make the commitment. So I just decided relaxation was where my mind was at, and that was deemed more important. So I took care of myself that way. But, looking back at it, I'm really glad that I didn't do my nails because I was able to see, or show you guys the condition that my nails are in. I've definitely have seen worse. But I've been using actually 100% jojoba oil as my cuticle oil for my nails and my skin. And you can see, like, I have really deep nail wells, and you can already see it gets really dry. but the jojoba oil has really been helping and has making my nails has been making my nails grow out like weeds. So and personally, I really hate to see nail growth when I put false nails on. That's just a yeah, that's just a personal preference. But you know, in general, I'm really hard on my hands. And so therefore, I feel like when I use false nails, it really helps me to kind of pay attention to what it is that I'm doing. But I wanted to also show you my pinky here. This is my left pinky nail, and I'm actually experiencing onycholysis, which basically means that there's like painless, my nail is like painlessly coming away from the skin. So, you know, I'm just going to be talking to you guys a little bit about my own personal experience. Of course, you guys know I am not a health professional. If this is something you've experienced and you have questions about it, please go see a healthcare professional. But I know exactly how I got this. This is actually not my first time experiencing onycholysis. Hopefully I'm saying it correctly, because I know prior to today I wasn't. So actually I've had this experience with my multiple nails, and as you can see, they've all grown back perfectly fine. But this particular nail, I was cleaning my bathroom sink, you know, as we just do like regular cleaning. And I was scrubbing, and then all of a sudden I just hit and jammed my pinky with the scrubber into the side of my sink. And yeah, it was sore. And I had seen maybe about 3 weeks ago, I had seen about like 2 or 3 little small tiny red dots. And I kind of figured that this was going to happen. And sure enough, later on that week, my nail really started to come away. So, but as you can see, the rest of the nail is still attached, very much attached actually. So it's just a small little portion that needs to grow out. And I promise I'm not going off on a tangent, but basically what I'm trying to say is nourishment and moisturization is what's going to help the nail to grow out, so I can slowly start cutting that particular portion. Because you know, you don't want this to continue to keep pulling. Like say for instance, if it gets caught on a hair, I'm sure you guys have had that experience, right? Like when there's like a small rip in your nail and it just gets caught. Thank goodness my hair is shaved and I don't have that problem. But or a thread or something gets caught in your carpet, whatever. You know, we don't want that to keep pulling away. So, you know, basically as it starts to grow, I'll just keep cutting at it just to keep it short so it doesn't pull away anymore. And over time, as it just continues, and over time, as the nail growth will come out, that's basically how I guess my I'll have a healthy hyponychium. I believe that's what you call it, which is basically like the part where this slight curve shape will connects to your skin. So yeah, she'll come back. I just need a couple of months for that part to grow, and hopefully it just doesn't get any worse. But it feels like this is pretty much it. So I try to keep my nails as short as possible right now. So anyway, don't be careless, people. Take care of your nails. They're not tools. I need to listen to my own advice, but oh, Aisha, thank you. I'm learning a lot of words today too, so hopefully I'm saying it correctly for you guys. But so anyway, touching on the nourishment part, that's why I'm doing the sugar scrub. I like to do sugar scrubs as like a topical thing, especially if some of you are living in colder climates where fall weather is definitely kicking in. The coconut oil in this recipe will help to keep you moisturized, while the sugar and the coffee grinds will help to exfoliate your skin and keep it soft. And you know, take off like the biddies, those little rough bits, especially like if you have deep dry wells like how I do. So why sugar scrub? It's, you know, my hands and my nails are dry. I don't know if you guys are experiencing this. I'm constantly washing my hands. I'm also all the time using alcohol-based sanitizer. So, you know, that tends to dry out your hands. So keeping, you know, the moisture will help. I've already mentioned about the nail growth, you know, keeping it moisturized. The jojoba oil, you know, or if you have your own personal cuticle oil that you love, helping to, you know, make your nails grow nice, healthy, and strong. And, you know, just to soften your hands. It's therapeutic. It's super aromatic. Like I said, this coffee is, we're going to be making a chocolate macadamia nut coffee. These are just the dry grinds here. And I kind of don't need to say this, but I'm going to. It's hella cheap. So, you know, if you've had your morning coffee, if you have a Keurig, actually, my boss did tell me that she does this personally on her hands, but huge disclaimer. If you're going to bottle it up in something like how I'm going to do it today, using this mason jar, you need to make sure that you're using dry coffee grinds, because she personally experienced it where hers got moldy, which makes sense because it's wet. So say for instance, you have your morning coffee and you want to use those grinds, feel free to do so. Just make sure you lay it out and that it's completely dry before you bottle it up. So let's just get right into it. So right here, I just have some brown sugar. I have 2 cups of brown sugar here. If you have white sugar, feel free. If you want to mix it up and do a 1 cup brown sugar, 1 cup white sugar, you can do that. That make it look a little fancy, but I decided to just keep it simple with brown sugar. I also have a 1/2 cup of coconut oil. Today I'm using virgin coconut oil because that's what I had. So I'll just go ahead and put that in. Let me just scrape out all those goodies because that's where the moisturization is going to come in. So now I feel like I'm going to do a chocolate coconut macadamia nut what do you call scrub, because that's what it smells like in here. It's delicious. Really wish you guys could be here to smell it. And then I have 1 cup of dry coffee grinds. So let me just go ahead and put that in. You know, feel free to change up the recipe. Again, these are just dry ingredients, so you make as much as you want. So here, I'm just mixing everything up. I love how it has the contrasting colors between the coffee and the sugar. Looks so nice. How are you guys doing this Tuesday? Oh my gosh, honestly, okay, so here was my experience. I was noticing that people weren't coming into the live, and I was just like, oh, okay, maybe people are busy, you know, maybe they, you know, they got stuff going on, whatever. And then my bosses are like, T, like nobody's coming in. Yeah, so anyway, that's why. I promised to put in the description and adjust the title, but I just wanted to get in with you guys and get started on this. Craziness. Technology is craziness sometimes. How were you guys doing with that whole Facebook lockout, Facebook and Instagram lockout thing yesterday? I saw some really funny memes. I see a question about the coconut oil. So I am just using this Great Value, which is Walmart, unrefined virgin coconut oil. So you see how it's white? If you need to go, I'm sure some people, you know, for health benefits and all that kind of stuff, you can just leave it out, you know, and have it naturally warm up. If you want to, just you can nuke it in the microwave for just like 10 seconds, just so it's oily enough. So like you saw, I poured it in when it was white, not when it was clear. The clear, I believe, is like when it's a really hot climate. You know, it just kind of stays clear. But as it starts cooling up, if you guys are living in a colder climate, yeah, it's probably not going to warm up to your liking. But the idea is you don't want to do this when the coconut oil is solid. So you see how easy it is for me to kind of mix everything up. And that's because the coconut oil was, you know, liquid. I think I see some people talking about the onycholysis. Gosh, I really hope I'm saying that right. Um, you know, again, I'm not a healthcare professional, so I'm not going to say, of course, you guys can all Google it up for yourself. There are some health things, you know, like prior, my personal experience with this, I think before I was experiencing some like vitamin deficiency, I started taking some D vitamins. And of course, you know, if you have a healthy, well-rounded diet, that will help. I am pausing because, you know, I'm a mom. And honestly, kind of lazy. I don't really like cooking. Motherhood is hard. Being an adult is hard. Adulting is difficult. So, you know, I try my best. I definitely probably feed my child more healthier things than I do. You know, if he's eating a strawberry, I'm trying to reach for a potato chip, you know? Just being honest. Okay, I think we're about mixed up here. Give me some hearts if my previous comment about motherhood is applicable to you too. So I see some like, what do you call some of these like harder bits, but that's okay. I think we're all mixed up. Okay, so really simple, taking my 16-ounce mason jar, which is like, what is this, small, medium-ish? Because mason jars, this ball company, they have so many different sizes. It's like, it's not quite small, definitely not large. They've had larger. So I'm just gonna go ahead and bottle this up as nicely as possible in Tiana's makeshift kitchen here. And I also have a little surprise for you guys at the end, because I am going to get a little crafty up in here, if you guys don't mind. This smells delicious. I should make one for everyone in my office. Okay, so I made a little bit extra, but look at that. You can go ahead and make another bottle for a friend, or you know, that other nail bestie in your life. Aisha, why would you want to buy this? Just go ahead and make it, girl. I promise you it's super easy. If I can do it, anyone can do it. Okay, so there you go. And because I'm trying to be, you know, a little bouge here, I do actually have some coffee beans that I had, and we can just top it off and make it look all crafty and everything. Because if you wanted to go ahead and give this away as a gift, you totally could. I have, let me get some napkins here and clean up some of this stuff on this side. We want to make it look all presentable, right? Okay, there you go. So there you go. So I have this really cute, what is it called? Fat quarter I got from the store, which is like this really cute cheetah print. So I'm going to use this as like a little topper canner design thing. I'm just going to put that over. So it's just in like a 5-inch by 5-inch square. And then I'm going to take that and cap it. So there you go. And I also have, oh, that didn't sit nicely. Let me do that again. Yeah, make sure it's sitting as flat as possible when you cap this. So it's like this, flat and even all the way around. And this is about 3 feet. It's just a natural hemp cord. So I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap that around here, twice around the neck. Okay, really simple. Let me do it this way so you guys can see what I'm doing. So I'm trying to get over here by the neck of the bottle. Let me shift this over actually. Okay. And just tie it into a bow. And there you go. Look at that. That'd be such a cute, oh, let me get that out of the way. Clean up the space over here. So you don't want to see any of that. Look at that little cute gift for the holidays, or again, if you have like that family member who loves nails just as much as you do, this is a perfect item. You can totally put your own label on if you wanted to, make it all fancy. But there you go, 3 ingredients. You really can't go wrong with making this. But I wanted to actually use some on camera. So let me see. Let me clean up my space over here, because if I make a mess, I don't want to clean up too much. So when I tell you guys it's makeshift, I'm makeshift over here. So I got some water, and I'm going to use some of this excess scrub, and I'm going to clean off my hand. So I just took like a whole handful of it in my hand, and I'm just going to scrub my hands and try and get all of those awesome benefits from the coffee. Feels really nice. Again, wish you guys could be here to smell it, because it's like a beautiful mix of chocolate, coconut, and macadamia nut. And you know, if you're into pumpkin, I'm sure you could find a pumpkin you know, coffee that you could put it in there, and there you go. You could use that. The recipe will be posted. I will be updating the description. If you're just joining in now, there was some technical difficulties I experienced, but I will be updating all this information for you guys. I just wanted to make sure I was jumping in and that you guys had were able to join me. There you go. Feels really nice. I feel like my hands definitely needed this. So I'm just making sure to kind of get, I had some dry skin and stuff over here too. I know, I love the way that this looks. And actually I'm going to be quiet because maybe you guys can get some ASMR. Let me grab some more. Don't be shy. Use as much as you want. Again, I'm trying to make sure I get into like those deep nail wells. That does sound nice, huh? Okay. Alrighty, I think I'm good. There you go. That's what my hands look like now. But I'm gonna go put it into the water and kind of get most of this, I guess, kind of cleaned off. Like I said, this is like my makeshift kitchen. I work upstairs and my kitchen is downstairs for work, so I'll be carrying this down later. Okay. Just drying off my hands right now off camera with some paper towels. You know, the oil and stuff, if you guys want to get creative, you know, I've seen recipes with olive oil. I've seen recipes that you can add vitamin E. So it's really up to you. Let me just move this because that's not pretty to look at anymore. But there you go. Ah, all nice, shiny, and polished, and super, super soft. Oh my gosh. I'll clean that off later, but I can tell you guys, my hands definitely needed that. It's super buttery and definitely needed. So I hope you guys will go to your kitchens and try this out for yourself, and definitely leave some comments. Let me know how you like it, or if you changed it up, that's great. I will go ahead and put the ingredients in the description so you can go ahead and make this yourself. But let me just run through and make sure that if there's any questions that I can answer. I hope you guys really enjoyed this today. Ooh, a salt scrub. I've seen salt scrubs too. I've actually seen one where you can mix sugar and salt. So do it, do it, do it. You know, and I think, you know, if you have any allergies to any of these things, of course, please don't do this. If you have substitutes, yeah, go ahead and recommend them for, you know, some people who may have allergies to coconut oil or coffee or anything like that. But again, this was just something fun for you guys to go ahead and try. Seems like there's no more comments, and I've had an awesome, you know, Maniology team up in here helping. And I hope you guys really enjoyed this video and liked making this with me. And I will see you guys in the next live. Thank you so much for, you know, being with me and dealing through the technical difficulties, but it was a joy. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful Tuesday and be kind, guys.